Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Cooking with Gloria. Today, I want to share with you a very delicious peanut butter cookie, as I call it, polvorones. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. These are the ingredients. 1 egg at room temperature, 1 cup of granulated sugar, half a cup of peanut butter, 2 sticks of unsalted butter, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To make this amazing peanut butter cookie called polvorones, it's very easy. Just sift your 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You want to make sure that there's no lumps, no little balls of the all-purpose flour. Sift it very good, and then add 1 cup of granulated sugar and a teaspoon of salt. We are going to incorporate very well, making sure that all the sugar is incorporated into the all-purpose flour, even the pinch of salt. Once everything is incorporated, we're going to start adding the liquids. I have melted the 2 sticks of butter on the microwave 30 seconds at a time. You don't want it hot, you just want it melted. And here I'm going to add the peanut butter. I'm going to add the egg, 1 egg, and then 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and I am measuring with the heart, and now I am ready to incorporate. This is going to seem like if it's going to be too runny, it's not. Continue mixing very well with your spatula until you no longer see any white of all that all-purpose flour. This is going to be very manageable dough. If it's too runny, you could add a little bit of all-purpose flour, maybe like half a cup the most. But here you could see that it's already coming together. Look at this. These cookies come out so crispy, and the flavor of the peanut butter, oh my gosh, just amazing. You love the peanut butter like I love peanut butter, you're going to fall in love with these polvorones. Well, now I am ready to start rolling my dough out. I have this little plastic that I love to use on the bottom, right on the top of my counter, so I don't make a mess. And I think this dough was a little bit too manageable, so I'm going to add a little bit of the all-purpose flour. This is like half a cup, and I'm just going to roll it around until I could feel that texture that I am able to roll out my dough without it sticking to the bottom. Now that it's not sticking at all, I am going to roll it out 1/2 inch, no more than that. And I have a star cookie cutter. Of course, you could use any type of cookie cutter, whatever you have at home. And I'm just going to roll out the cookie cutter. I am going to dip it into the all-purpose flour and then start making those little stars. Look at this. These cookies are perfect for the holidays, perfect to enjoy them. And if you have little kids at home, bring them, invite them in the kitchen so they could help you make these amazing cookies. Look at this. Be careful because they're very fragile, very, very fragile. So here I'm going to help myself with the plastic spatula to release them so that I'm not breaking them at all, and then transferring them into my baking dish. At this moment, I have preheated my oven, 350 Fahrenheit. They're going to go in the oven for 15 minutes. But here, I'm just going to continue rolling out this same dough, rolling it out until I am completely done making all my peanut polvorones cookies. Look at this. This dough we're going to continue kneading and of course rolling out until I'm completely done. And here I have to show you how they look. I have 2 baking dish with all these stars and we're going to take them to the oven for 15 minutes. Before we take them out, we're going to mix 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and we're going to mix it because we're going to sprinkle that right on the top of the cookies when they come out of the oven so that the sugar and the cinnamon sticks right on the top of the cookie. We're going to sift the sugar and the cinnamon right on the top so there's no lumps. So they look nice and smooth, covered with the sugar and the cinnamon. Do not remove them. Leave them as is because they are still hot and they are still very fragile. So just leave them there. Let them cool down. But before they cool down, sprinkle the cinnamon and the sugar right on the top so that it sticks to the cookie. Look at this. Look how gorgeous these look. And I am sure they're going to taste amazing. And here I'm just going to cover all of them. Remember, I have 2 trays. So I'm going to cover all of them just like that. I'm going to let them sit for about 5-10 minutes before I release them from the baking dish. I don't want them to break. So here I'm going to continue doing the same with the other cookies. And now I have all of them in here. Let me show you the texture. Crispy and delicious. Can't wait to enjoy. I'll see you in just a little bit. My friends, I am completely done with these peanut polvorones, a delicious combination. I am sure you're going to love them, especially in this cold weather. They're nice and crispy. If you love peanuts like I love peanuts, you're going to love this recipe. These cookies came out amazing. If you like and love this amazing recipe, like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to push that notification bell. And if you did, leave it activated so every time I make an amazing recipe, yes, you're going to be notified. Before I say, I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of Cooking with Gloria. Happy holidays, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.